Okay, here's our last one. All right, this is the one that is, I don't know what, part 4, part 5, part 6, whatever it is. Okay, I've already set it up, so I've taken the left side, more complicated, and the right side, quite simple. Okay, here I've got cotangent, cotangent. And again, that rule that I've suggested all the way along is that if you have tan or cos or any reciprocal identity, then you should be substituting in with sine and cos, okay, keeping things simplistic. Also, of course, you have sine and cos here, so that would be a logical thing to do rather than just a general rule, but specifically targeted at making this sine beta versus cos beta. Okay, or cos b, sorry. So cotangent, again, you can make it 1 over tan if you want to, but then you're going to have to make it 1 over sine over cos, which is cos over sine, so I'm going to go ahead and make that cos b over sine b all over 1 plus cos b over sine b. This is going to be squared in the bottom because it's cotangent squared b. Okay. All right, so I'm going to leave the numerator as cos b sine b. I'm going to go divided by, this is just going to be a little easier for me, 1 plus cos squared b sine squared b, and I'll do the inverted multiply later on, but right now I just want to keep it as is. Okay, so this is my numerator, this is my denominator, so cos b over sine b, again divided by. Now, this is 1 over 1, so I'm going to find a common denominator of sine squared b, so that's going to become 1 times sine squared b over 1 times sine squared b, or sine squared b over sine squared b. This, of course, I'm going to leave as is, cos squared b. It's already got the common denominator of sine squared b in there. And I've got cos b sine b. Okay, and I'm going to do division one more time, and then I'll do the reciprocal. Okay, so I'm going to have sine squared b plus cos squared b all over sine squared b. Now, this is going to resolve quite quickly, but either way, I will multiply by, so I'll take this fraction, multiply by, and I go sine squared b in the numerator, all over sine squared b plus cos squared b. Now, cos b times sine squared b is just cos b sine squared b. And this is just sine b in the bottom. But this is 1. Okay, so I'm multiplying by 1. I'm just going to hop down there. And then I'm going to have cos b sine squared b all over sine b. And the singular sine b and the sine squared b will cancel out, and I'll have cos b sine b, or sine b cos b, which is equal to the right side. And so left side is equal to right side. And since that's the case, therefore, it has been demonstrated or proven. Okay, so that's our last of our trig identities. I'll upload this video and you'll, I guess, watch it in pieces.